Have you ever wondered why some players seem to shine during a penalty kick, while others crumble under the pressure of the moment? Do you wonder why some specific teams have a better track record in penalties than other teams? Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of penalty kicks and shootouts and exploring the psychology behind these intense moments. When a player steps up to take a penalty kick, the pressure can be overwhelming. In these moments, the player faces the pressure of the moment and the expectations of their teammates, fans, and even their opponents. This can lead to anxiety, self-doubt, and a lack of confidence, which can impact their performance. One study by the University of Bern found that anxiety levels of players increased significantly before and during penalty kicks. The study also found that players who experienced higher levels of anxiety were more likely to miss their penalty kicks. Later in this video, you'll learn strategies used by some top players and teams to manage their anxiety and maintain a sense of calm and confidence during these moments. Preparation is key when it comes to penalty kicks. Players who take their time and prepare and practice their penalty kicks are more likely to perform well under pressure. This is because preparation can help build confidence, reduce anxiety, and improve focus. Research has shown that visualization techniques can be particularly effective in preparing for penalty kicks. Visualization involves mentally rehearsing the penalty kick in your mind and imagining yourself successfully executing the kick. This can help build confidence and prepare players for the moment's pressure. The structure of shootouts can also impact player performance. In most shootouts, teams alternate, taking penalty kicks until a winner is determined. However, this structure can lead to a phenomenon known as the clustering illusion. The clustering illusion occurs when players take consecutive penalty kicks and tend to place the ball in the same spot repeatedly. This can make it easier for the goalkeeper to predict where the ball will be placed and increase the likelihood of a save. Some teams have started using different structures for shootouts to combat the clustering illusion. One famous structure is the ABBA format, where one player takes the first penalty kick in one spot and the two other players from the team take two on the other spot and then take another on a different spot, and so on. This structure can help to break up the clustering illusion and make it more difficult for the goalkeeper to predict where the ball will be placed. So, there you have it, the psychology of penalty kicks and in football. The pressure of these moments can be overwhelming, but with preparation, visualization, and the right structure, players can perform at their best under pressure. As football fans, it's important to recognize the mental and psychological aspects of the game and support your favorite players and teams through these moments. So next time you're watching a shootout, remember the importance of preparation and structure and cheer on your team to victory. Penalty kicks and shootouts are not only intense and exciting moments in football, but also highlight the importance of mental and psychological preparation. Here are some additional factors that can impact player performance in penalty kicks and shootouts. The goalkeeper's role. While pressure may be on the player taking the penalty kick, the goalkeeper also has a crucial role in shootouts. The goalkeeper's job is not only to stop the ball, but also distract and intimidate the player taking the penalty kick. Research has shown that the goalkeeper's behavior can impact the success of the penalty kick. For example, a study conducted by the University of Leuven found that goalkeepers who remained still before the penalty kick were more successful in saving the kick. This is because players tend to follow the gaze of the goalkeeper and are more likely to shoot towards where the goalkeeper is looking. Additionally, some goalkeepers engage in gamemanship, such as trying to intimidate the player taking the penalty kick by standing close to the penalty spot or making gestures. This can be effective in distracting the player and increasing the likelihood of a miss. The role of teammates and coaches. Penalty kicks and shootouts are not just individual moments, but also team moments. The support and encouragement of teammates and coaches can play a crucial role in helping players perform their best. Research has shown that social support, such as encouragement and positive feedback from teammates and coaches, can improve player confidence and reduce anxiety levels. This can translate into better performance on the pitch. Additionally, some teams have started to implement specific penalty kick training programs to improve performance in shootouts. These programs may include practicing under pressure, using visualization techniques, and analyzing the techniques of successful penalty kick takers. Experience matters. Experience can also impact player performance in penalty kicks and shootouts. Players with more experience taking penalty kicks are likelier to perform well under pressure. Research has shown that experience can help to improve decision-making under pressure and reduce anxiety levels. For example, a study by the University of Sussex found that experienced penalty kick takers were more likely to shoot towards the side of the goal with fewer defenders. Additionally, some players have developed unique routines or techniques during penalty kicks. These routines can help to build confidence and reduce anxiety levels. The impact of culture. The German national football team is one real-life example of a team with a reputation for being particularly successful in shootouts. The Germans have a history of performing exceptionally well in penalty shootouts during major tournaments, such as the World Cup and the European Championship. In fact, they have won all 7 of their previous penalty shootouts in major tournaments, which is a remarkable record. This success can be attributed to mental toughness, preparation, and strong team culture. On the other hand, England is a team that has struggled in penalty shootouts, having lost 7 out of 10 shootouts in major tournaments. This demonstrates how the psychology of penalty kicks and shootouts can impact team performance and success. Have you unlocked the secrets of penalty kicks and shootouts in football? These high-pressure moments can make or break a game, and the psychology behind them is both fascinating and complex. While factors like preparation and visualization are crucial, other variables like the goalkeeper's behavior, social support, experience, and cultural differences can also significantly determine the outcome. As fans, it's up to us to recognize and appreciate players' mental and psychological challenges in these critical moments. So the next time you watch a shootout, keep your eyes peeled for the subtle psychological factors at play and root for your team to victory. Remember, with your support, anything is possible.